Cozy chair, coffee steam, tabs all lined on the screen. Brain teasers and puzzles flow. The weekend's final show. You say one more mind and we say time is loose and pixel doors, hidden hallway turns. Chats on fire, big brains burn. Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think, twisting logic while the week stays from the brink. Puzzle pieces click like ice cubes in a stiff drink. On Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think. Fresh level of inscription, time loops and parallel dimensions. Kelly quotes some book from his shelf. Chat's busy arguing with itself. Press left, no stop pressing. Every fail's a kind of blessing. Laugh loud, open up your third eye. There's secrets hidden just inside. Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think, twisting logic while the week stays from the brink. Puzzle pieces click like ice cubes in a stiff drink. On Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
Someone's idea of fun, half deep thought, half bad pun. Boogie Bills has 10 health, a conundrum, smoking gun. One more try, Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think, twisting logic while the week stays from the brink. Puzzle pieces click like ice cubes in a stiff drink. On Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think.
We're staying up to think. Hello.
We're staying up to think.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
We're staying up to think. We're staying up to think. We're staying up to think. We're staying up to think.
Good evening and happy Cerebral Sunday, everybody. How the hell are you doing? It feels like it's been 2 weeks. Has it been about 2 weeks? Feels like it might have been.
He's got that lifestyle, pass the key. Down is Zulu, warriors, he's got his contacts in the
Who sings that song? A synthesized voice. I don't know what to tell you.
pass some property. Boy, play a toy for the blue toes. He just
We have more Disco Elysium to play. Isn't that exciting?
girlfriend a bitch, and she cut ties.
It's exciting for me.
Friends on the
Because I feel like I haven't played this game in a long time, which is true, actually. I'm sorry that I missed the stream last night. In fact, the very same thing that came up last week is kind of still ongoing and nearly came up today and may come up a little bit later, but I'll let you know, I suppose, if that's the case. Let's keep it that way. I understand. Look at this. I forgot to show you this when we were actually playing Blueprints. But this is a thing that Dr. Hannum 3D printed in honor of the Blueprints playthrough. Check this out. Look at that. Look at the size of that. Here's a by Kelston's head for reference, you know, where it's touching me. think it's a queen. I think it's a queen. Did we tell Hannum what, that he 3D printed this? Yeah. He did it. What are you talking about? Now what we need to do is we need to print like 31 other pieces, right? That's not what the color blue looks like. Yeah, but they don't have do you even blueprints, bro? They don't have blue chess pieces. Idiot, nerd. What are you talking about? Is that a king? I don't think so. I think that's a queen, isn't it? I think... Doesn't the king have like a... It should have a top, like a cross or something. I don't know. Okay, look it up. I don't know. Happy Cerebral Sunday. It's a queen, thank you, Dr. Shaw. Do you have one in each room with clues to a secret location in your basement? I don't have a basement, but yes is the answer. As of now, since you have suggested it. Yeah. Alright, video game time, everybody. Good to see you, by the way. You know, we've been catching up a little bit in Discord, haven't we, Bo? Boogie Bills, thank you so much for these subscriptions. I think, Rad, did you get gifted a subscription by Mr. Bojangles? That's very kind of him, isn't it? That's very kind of him. I'm going to hop in, by the way, to the sub-only Discord voice chat. Please don't feel like you have to join or anything crazy like that. But, you know, I'm going to be in there because I can see you guys are hanging out. So if you want to, or if you'd rather just stay where you are and play your Football Manager, then do that. Months of mistakes. Wait, for your subscription, you mean? I don't know about that. Do you remember where we're up to in this video game? We met the Union boss man. And he said he can get us a gun. He also gave us our name, didn't he? We are Harry Dubois. In fact, everybody's a Harry Dubois, as I recall. I think that's how it went. And we've like paid for our hotel room, at least for one night, which is pretty neat. And I think we may have already paid for the subsequent night as well. Harry Dubois, that's right. Harry of the drink, I suppose. In a roundabout French kind of a way. So it's currently 9:32 a.m., I believe, on our second day. We have, unfortunately, we have subscribed to Advanced Race Theory, but it was mostly just to get Measurehead out of the way. Don't worry about that. Mazovian Socioeconomics, The Lonesome Long Way Home, Jamais Vu, Derealization, and the Volumetric Shit Compressor. These are the thoughts that we have internalized, which is great. I think it's something in this game that we call progress. Also, we are currently trying to internalize rigorous self-critique, which has given us a temporary research bonus, if you could call it that, of -1 authority. But you know, maybe there's a benefit. Congrats, you are a racist. No, well, what it was, we wanted to understand what made the racist tick in order that we might be able to dupe the racist. In fact, it was pretty cool. Now we have actually like a lot of things that we can interact with here that we haven't done. Because was I doing something else? Look at all of these bloody tasks that we have open. I don't even know where to begin with all of this. And we already have so many done. We are supposed to fridge the victim's body. Now that seems like a thing that we're supposed to be doing, like, relatively quickly, because the body will decompose, right? We need to get inside the racist physically to understand the racism. Well, honestly, the thing is, I can forget now. Okay, advanced race theory, I can forget it now anytime I want. But I do need a skill point to do that. And currently, there has been better uses. I know what you're going to say. That's what all the racists say. But currently, there has been better uses of our skill points than forgetting racism. Okay? But we can, whenever we would like to spend a skill point on it. Welcome, by the way, Lynn. I'm sorry if you're joining us part 5 of this fucking video game, because this is probably the most insane conversation you've ever seen on the twitch.tv/Kelston Twitch channel. But whenever we want to, we can forget how to be a racist. Okay? Whenever we want. It is available. I've heard some pretty insane chats here. Yeah, but have you heard? Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights. Anyway, here's the thing. We should interact with something in our inventory. Now, I know what you're going to think. Are you really racist? You have a yellow man mug. I think we have already interacted with this, though, and we, like, did everything we can. But we could interact with book La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4, the leading intellectual organ of Martinez communism. It offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Fristle, with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head. We could interact with our damaged ledger, which is the ledger that we found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look, maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes on the case. Lieutenant Kitsuragi snapped a photo of the hanged man's tattoos, the dead man. It displays the intricate web of blue lines stretching across his torso, and you have to admit it looks quite cool. So we should probably interact with one of these things. That's very kind of you to say that, Lynn. Kels is currently making excuses about his ability to forget to be a racist. Now, that's an interpretation. That's an interpretation. So interesting to see how different a run this is than mine. Yeah, this game seems pretty freeform. We're going to interact with the damaged ledger because I think I should have done this a while ago.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back.
Ooh, look at this. Logic, can I read the case files now? We have a +1, a +1, 92% to read the case files. Definitely we should just do that.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41. Then, date of initialization
Harry Dubois.
and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700. The Next World Mural.
Why urinal cleaner? Honestly, Lynn, I gotta tell you something about the main character in this game. He's pretty fucked up. Harry Dubois has had quite the experience of life. Officer Precinct, HDB41.
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
Yeah, but I know what HDB is. It's Harry Dubois.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. Harry Dubois, HDB. Still feels like there's something missing from that.
Wow. I mean, we can review any of these cases, I suppose. Harry is okay. He's a sane man in an insane world. I think he might be an insane man in an insane world. That, if I had to guess, I think that's where I would put all of my real. The next world mural, then, I suppose.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. Cause of failure, rent too high.
Rent too high?
The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible, only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Okay.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the belles lettres have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
I think we should keep the mural. Yeah, public support for conservation. We should keep the mural.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class.
In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter. And agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next?
I can revisit this.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Okay, I'm not sure. The thing is, I think we've got more immediate concerns, to be honest, than just interacting with things in our inventory. I really wonder how our choices change static events of the past. Yeah, it probably does. See, this is the guy. But we need to get him in a fridge. We asked the Whirling, they said no. We asked Freet. Yeah, so like, we have to ask Kuno?
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Your test. Get lost.
Shit.
Kuno doesn't.
Maybe we just can't fridge him.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hat remains. Right. Kim, you know what? Fuck the legs. I think...
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Try to remove the dead man's boots again.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Damn it. This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle. Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
Oh, right. That's what I'm supposed to do. But is he gonna decompose overnight? Okay, well then I don't know. Let's go and do something else. What else have we got going on, really? We do have to send the victim's body to processing. Find speed. Yeah. Ask Renee about the photo. That's right. We have... look at this. A black and white photo of a couple posing in front of a Ferris wheel. The girl is young and pretty. The man clad in fancy uniform and smiling. On the back, a very steady hand has written the words Revachol Fair, Summer of 91. And I think I remember who Renee is. Oh, why so grey? I guess because somebody spent points on grey. How you doing, Daniel? I did not realise. I didn't turn it off also. I think it's just on a timer. He lives in England. Seems pretty cloudy there a lot. It is often grey, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Isn't this Renee? This is Renee, I believe. Wait. Alright, whatever.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Renee, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why you want to leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good, Daniel. I don't know if you know anything about this game, but we are, I don't know. I want to say knee deep, but maybe it's just ankle deep at the moment in the world of Disco Elysium. And it's rather impossible to explain everything that's going on, but we're kind of just rolling with it.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
Alright, who was working your shift that night, Renee?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officers, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
It is a lot of reading, but, I mean, the voice acting's cool. I guess what we can say is I am a police officer. Well, sort of. I now know my name, which is Harry Dubois, and we're here to investigate a murder. We haven't really got very far with that. but there are an awful lot of colourful characters to interact with along the way. And we also have voices in our head, so these are our skills here. They are vast, right? These are skills that you can put skill points into, and they do all sorts of different things. And they will sometimes talk to you if they kind of become active during a conversation, or they hit their trigger points. And so actually by spending skills on things, you're kind of passively leveling up how you interact with the world. And I don't know, because I've never played this game before, but from what people are telling me in the chat who are also playing the game or have also played the game previously, the ways in which you can tell this story and the ways in which you can interact with this world are incredibly varied. Just mostly based on how your character is built. You also have like inventory items that boost your skills in different ways. Yeah, it's weird. Mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Evrard gets it. Big guy looking after the small and everyone working together. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die, there is no middle ground. René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated, right? René should rent out his services, invest a profit, get you more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Proudly hold out the tear bag. Sure. I mean, I guess Evrard gets it. I still don't know if I really trust Evrard, though.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
I saw a picture in there, René. You were in it and you looked happy. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Alright, cool.
Yes. Like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Let's try this white check again. Composure. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? This probably won't work.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay. I still don't have a map. How do I get the map? Acquire a copy of the city map. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. Okay, well, I mean, replace the lost boule. Or at least a similar looking metal sphere. Can't really do that. Run the serial number on the armor. Let's do that. If it will allow me to.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch, labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots?
officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
I do.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Right, that's enough of that. Okay, good. I have to call Alice back in a day. Ask Gart if he knows. We also want to ask Joyce something. But we need our badge. Gosh, where the hell are we going to find the badge? Get the key to the Weasel's door from Manana. That is definitely a thing we can do. Okay, well, let's go and speak to Gart first about the clothes in the trash. Let's try that angle. Obviously, we've still got all of these guys. We haven't even spoke to yet. It's a bowl and there's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. Nice.
Can I help you?
I found the victim's clothes in the trash container out back.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Who else has the keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Okay.
Yes?
I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Alright. Can I do that now? This feels right. You belong here. Oh, I see. But we would have to find a song first, maybe.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking? Good day, ma'am. Everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Okay. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window toward the bay.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
Okay. What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Who's Gary? Do you trust him, the assistant?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Okay. You mentioned traps. Could there be some problem with them?
I doubt it, sweetie. The traps aren't big enough for humans to get caught in them. They're for the insect. Anyway.
Do it. Find him. This will surely lead to a mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, please. Some science fiction is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation.
All right. This sounds like police business. I'll help you find your husband.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after
I
bird
don't
hunters
fucking
just
know,
now?
Kim. I don't know.
I did suggest we play it cool, but...
It's just a little side thing. We'll do it down the line.
If you say so.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
So your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
And what in the fuck is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research
Oh,
into mythological
okay.
beasts and urban legends.
Okay. So he's a scientist, is he?
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology.
No, it isn't.
One specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless. And frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it.
Or too busy, you could say.
Universities
That's another way
these
to say
days
that.
are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite. She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No. I want to hear about the insect. Shut up, Kim.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
Ah yes, Phasmatodia, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially. Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast.
Right.
Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
Yeah, probably not.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Shut up, Kim.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect That looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insul Indian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Right.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
Yeah, you seem really excited about this nonsense.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insul Indian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
Is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years.
Okay.
Centuries even.
All right, then.
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
All right, well, tell me more about Morel.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands.
Right.
If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information. It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. And he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
It's kind of a bit like me.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
Yeah. How did you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he'd just divorced. We hit it off and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Okay.
I hope I've been useful.
I was hoping it might improve this check, but never mind. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Nailed it.
Sometimes the most charming thing you can do is be reasonable in your requests.
Could you tell me about just one more interesting cryptid? The Insul Indian phasmid was great.
I suppose you could use a break and I could use a distraction.
One cryptid. Like you said, one. This can't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Yeah, all right, Kim.
We have things to do.
I like the sound of a cryptid extravaganza, Kim.
And I don't.
All right.
Just one.
Ooh, tough choice there.
Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me?
Yes. It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
With its saliva?
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man.
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
That's why I always have to take the lead, right, Kim?
I'm beginning to wonder if I should.
Please don't misunderstand me, either of you. I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us. In many ways, you are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today?
What's the most dangerous cryptid? Shut up, Kim.
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid?
The lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Yes, Kim.
Well, the most dangerous cryptid is thought to have been the gnome of Jeroma.
Right.
None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue almost entirely.
What did this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it.
Jeez.
It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
All right.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself.
Right, very...
A poetic end,
very
perhaps,
convenient.
But a real loss for science.
Very convenient.
Alas. Always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I understand your skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out. Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again.
All right, well, this has all been a load of bullshit. Thank you very much, Lena.
Of course, dear.
See you later. The tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. Photos of men in overalls toting guns and Union placards. Hawthorn bushes outside. I think I'm supposed to speak to these guys at some point, but I don't know. I feel like we need a bit more. Now, do you remember those? We were supposed to be able to speak to the fridge people here, but it...
call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Right, we need a skill point somehow in volition. We can get a little bit of experience. Let's try speaking to Manana then. That could end up being experience.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
Right.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Everett said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
Right.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Look, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all working men.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? The weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard.
Okay.
Who he is and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
Pauly Shore, the weasel? Wait, what is that? Is that an Americanism that I'm not aware of? What are you talking about? How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
The boss man, Everard, what can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
I mean, that desk seemed pretty fucking lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker.
Okay.
That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Okay.
Sure thing.
A gust of wind blows through his hair. Why would that be the text? That's an important point.
What is this? News of the world? Talk about personal stuff. Get to know him.
I don't even know your name. Who are you, Mañana?
Call me Mañana.
Yeah.
I'm just a humble harbor worker for the past 6-7 years.
Why does it open it on this browser? The hell is this? What the fuck is this? Okay, hi. Let me just get rid of that. It's opened it on some really weird browser, but I can just find it, I guess.
A pure, self-contained environment where 5 scientists...
Okay.
scientists are about to be sealed off from every conceivable form of contamination, except one.
Well, check out that mall, man.
Our dream is finally at hand.
What kind of mall is this?
Get them out of here!
The doors are sealed for 1 year. We're stuck here.
That's right.
12 months?
Yes.
52 weeks.
Yes.
385 days?
Now, the whole world is watching as Bud and Doyle are separated from their loved ones. Learn about endangered species.
They're the rarest Lepidoptera in the world.
Experience nature firsthand. And become world-renowned protectors of the planet.
Purple sticky punch, or hemp, is an excellent source of photosynthesis.
Just because we're stuck in a bubble doesn't mean we can't cause any trouble.
On three!
Welcome to paradise!
Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin
Trick or treat!
are doing whatever it takes
I feel like a duck-billed platypus.
to put the mental back in environmental.
Well, can you at least make it taste like chicken? Otherwise, I'm gonna shrivel up like a supermodel. I am so fat. Nobody likes me. People didn't like me in high school.
Biodome.
Iron Man, does whatever and I can.
Hold it! That's Spider-Man.
Come on, what do you think? You're some rocket scientist?
Yes.
Sorry.
Alright, well. Thanks for that. I believe that's Kylie Minogue too, so it's very worldly. Oh, because it has a non-American in it? Very interesting. I probably won't ever be engaging with that. But thanks for showing it to me, though. That's helpful. So what did you say? Quintessentially Pauly Shore. Oh, the weasel. I see. Okay.
Mañana sounds like a Mesk word, but he doesn't actually look much like a Mesk. Not a given name for certain. It's a taken name. The kind for artists, or criminals, or revolutionaries and the sort. An alias. A nom de guerre.
Alright, I'll just pretend I understand all this. Well met, Mañana. That's a sweet-ass name.
A name worthy of the man who holds it, friend. Names are important.
Not a given name, I take it?
I'd say a real name is what most people call you.
That's like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Now that we are getting so well acquainted, what's your name?
Oh, good fucking question. I think it's Harry Dubois.
Be honest with him.
Yeah, I think it's Harry.
Harry. It's cool, but I'm sure you could come up with something even cooler.
Okay, I have a name for myself.
Your mind can only conjure up Hunk Handy, Fuck-A Valdez, Bosco.
Fuck-A
You might
Valdez?
want to decide to keep quiet about this.
We could be Fuck-A Valdez. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
It can take time to come up with a good one, for sure.
Okay, well, who killed the hanged
The
man?
mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The Merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas. For example, harbors. Call me Mañana.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
I see. I will find you and I will kill you.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Okay.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Yeah, he's a smooth talker, that call me manana. Alright, let's go and see if we can open up Paulie Shaw's basement then, or whatever it is. Oh look, there's the lady. The smoking lady. Is it here?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Alright. Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material? Zentar, thanks so much for the subscription. How the hell are you doing? Welcome on in. And it's lovely to have you with us for Cerebral Sunday. That started more or less on time today, if you can believe it, and is actually live on a Sunday. What a wild world to be living in.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Hold the panels aside. We did it, Kim.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Yes.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Let's investigate. What in the hell is this, Kim? What have we found? Is this it, Bill? Is this where Paulie Shaw lives? An empty tube of magnesolum magnesium supplement. Okay. A cured pig's head. It looks mummified. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Alright.
Maybe this Kuno kid knows where to find more. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Kim Kitsuragi. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective, Kim Kitsuragi?
No. I'm just a regular detective, thank you very much.
Someone has taken narcotics here, regular detective Kim Kitsuragi. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
What about the ladder in the corner?
See that ladder there?
Yeah.
It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Is this fucking Kuno's amphetamine? That would blow my mind. The poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. If you're edged because I'm wheezing all on your grindage, just chill. Wait, he's a singularity in time, focalized on MTV Spring Break 99. Zentar, do you know anything about this Paulie Shaw? Look at this, by the way. Cash dollar money. Whoa, we can almost afford another night at the hotel, baby. Whoa. Kim, where are we? Look at this. This doorway is going to collapse soon. Oh dear. Restoration pillars are keeping the ruins together. Postcard Grand Puron 37. Okay. Bit of cash dollar money. Okay, we have enough for another night at the hotel. We did it, Kim. We fucking did it. Where can I go? Can I go up here? We can. I can also get Nosafed. Wow, look at that. Now the world's all connected. Oh, so much money. Wait, we have a skill point. Volition. I don't remember why. But I remember that we wanted to do that. Oh, it's to do the... Try and contact the freezer people. I only know Paulie Shore from a Simpsons episode where all the worst people in the world flew into the sun on a spaceship and he was on board. True story. Simpsons did it. That's absolutely right. Don't tax my gig so hardcore, Cruster. Okay. Okay. These are quoted Weasel lines. We're gonna... Listen, we are gonna go and open the door to the Weasel's greenhouse, I believe. This was great, though. Look at all this money we found. Isn't this great, Kim? Well, maybe now we know something about Kuno. You know what I'm saying? These barrels are full of rainwater. Well, obviously. Alright. Well, I haven't taken the amphetamine. Kim Kitsuragi. Regular Detective Kim Kitsuragi. Kuno? What is this, by the way? Have I done this already?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Alright. Kuno!
Fuck does Kuno care?
I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed the panels aside, Kuno.
And then what? You fucking there? You fucking Kuno's kingdom?
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
I found a plate covered with powder residue. What's going on with that?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Right. What was with the pig's head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Like some kind of musician.
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
No, you are not. If you close your eyes, it's like an Anfield press conference. What's with the tube of Magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was. Right.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Right, whatever.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I can't do that. It's a white check, so let's try it, but we can't do it.
What's going on? Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons, like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
Kuno, turn down the Kuno for a minute. Let's talk like normal people.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Okay. Kuno gonna fuck you up. Up, up, up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
All right.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
See you later. Interesting line of inquiry, that one, Kim. We'll have a think about it. Let's go and find the weasels, Pauly Shore's greenhouse or something. A garden hose, it won't be of use until the snow melts. Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Oh, and there is somebody up there. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on the wall. Okay.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Right, use Manana's key to unlock the door.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might.
A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. The warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Okay, don't bow to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colourful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Look at this, an inter-ancillary dress shirt, +1 logic. Is that actually worth wearing? What are we currently? +1 physical instrument. I don't think we need +1 logic, do we? We already have so much logic. I'm not really going to worry about that.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Right. Typical asshole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Yeah, that sounds great. Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Okay. Smell of disinfectant in the room. Smells like chemicals. Ooh. Magnesium. Great. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over. Well, what did he want me to do here? Let Everard know you unlocked the door. I guess let's go and do that. But first of all, we can try and ring the freezer people, can't we? The fridge people? A smoker up there could be a witness. Well, I do agree. Alright, let's do that first. Is this a way up there?
There must be another way into the building.
It's been a week and now they show up?
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Why did that happen?
I can't get involved in this.
Did everybody else hear that? How loud Kim's voice was all of a sudden?
So much for a quiet
You
smoke.
see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette.
Yeah.
His eyes have been following you for a while.
Why did that happen, man? I mean, is it just a glitch, or like, was there a reason for that?
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Oh, he says in a quiet voice, despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Yeah.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
No, it fucking isn't.
That's definitely not his real name.
Correct. That is not your name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
He scans the courtyard. It's silent like the bottom of a well. Every sound captured and reflected back. Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
No.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Rain patters on the windowsills and dead house plants. Too late to do them any good.
It'll take more than rain to bring this place back to life.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
What's your friend's real name? Fucking Susie Suzerain?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, the neighboring windows are streaked with rain.
All right, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Okay, this is a red check. Sunday friend, it was Kelston. Correct, Pepper Ann. How you doing? I should have known all along. No, he's going to give me a fake name anyway. Well, here's the thing. If I let him go, that's it. And this is a red check, which means I can't retry it. But we have pretty high suggestion, so this could actually work.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Hey, listen. I am just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Okay. What stone? Like down here?
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
A small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Alright, let's do that. But let's check out this stone.
A stone like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Oh!
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
The stone back. Okay. We'll do that soon, Kim. That's our next line of inquiry.
With a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Okay, let's try this check again. It's a tough one.
No.
Shit.
Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Okay. Well, you know what? Before we even think about that apartment, let's go and see Everett. Because I can't really understand why you wanted us to go to the Weasel. Measurehead.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
What do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
Can I not get past him? I guess I have to go the other way around now. Oh wait, is it this way? No, it's not this way. Oh, maybe it is. Fuck, I don't remember. Shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Yeah. Well.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I opened the door. You asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying. There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
I did go inside. Weasel had the flag of the old Revachol on his wall.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
There was a collection of colonial mugs there, and I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this Weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
But this Weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic Weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton. There's more to police work than whacking a baton.
Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. You are.
You said the lynching and the strike are related. How?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
What do you mean?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by
My
sending
baby
in
don't
armed
mess
mercenaries.
around because she loves me so, and this I know.
Thank you,
for
B-Rad,
sure.
for the subscription. Power to the proletariat.
Oh.
I agree. I'm struggling to confirm that that's this man's guiding principle. He certainly talks a good game.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Right. They move the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
Okay.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Do you have any evidence, though? He's telling me things about this man, but this is like one of the most untrustworthy fucking characters I have met in this game. I'm struggling to understand whether Everard Clare is a reliable narrator. The whole neighborhood is in on it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Hello? Stripey. 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 Yeah. I know. Oh no, look, you did. See, that was. That's why I got you off that bit, you see. So. I've never known a cat wag their tail quite as much and yet still be purring and happy. Whatever. Okay, Mr. Clare, who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
I mean, am I supposed to agree with the voices in my head? What do you mean, organized crime? It sounds like organization.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Okay, but that sounds like the fucking Soviet secret police, doesn't it, Mr. Clare?
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
No, no, it doesn't.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried. He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error? Anyway.
He does like beards. Should we get you some dinner while we find out what Mr. Clare's talking about? Let's do that. Right, everybody, I will be right back. Entertain yourselves for a moment. Alright, I'm back. Okay, he places a lot of faith in his lawyer girl. Yeah, this is pretty key, actually. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? I mean, it's honestly like a silly question, but we do have to ask it.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
That does sound quite unlikely, yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is colossal. He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
Yeah, that is strange. You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Where can I find them?
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
In the future, I could use your backing. Can you ask the Hardy boys to cooperate?
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Oh gosh, I do need money. Why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, this man basically just admitted that the Union has probably, in some roundabout way, organized the killing of the man whose murder I am investigating. Now he's giving me $5 fucking dollars. Fuck you, B-Rad, you're supposed to be a pleb. I don't know. Well, I do need the money. Sure, I need the money.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
No.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Why yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm not a man of the left, I'm a patriot of Revachol. No. I don't even really understand what patriotism means. I think it's a bit of a sham. You're right not to trust me, I take care of me. I'm a hustler, I grind. I'm a money engineer. No. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are? Well, I don't fucking know. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. I can't believe that Shakespearean slang is now blocked so vehemently. Cuckold is a word of beauty. What do you mean blocked? Why is it blocked? It's not blocked in this chat, I don't think. What's that supposed to mean? Everard, I'm more left than you are.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Which asked you if you were sure you wanted to call Beerhead a cook. Does it do that for me? Does it do that for me? No, it just lets me... I can just do it. Perhaps it's, you know, the AIs running Twitch chat in the background who know the type of person who's typing a message. Perhaps it's something to do with that. What are the signatures for, Everard?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs. And on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
What do you think of all this, Kim?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from
I
Mr.
carry
Kim
the
was
flame.
very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez.
I don't care about all
maybe
that.
even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
Okay.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings.
Oh, okay.
Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
He means it.
Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Okay, if I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then, I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again?
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing by all
Fucking
means.
never
See
mind.
you soon, debardeur. Just kidding. But not too much.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Well, we have a breakthrough imminent.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Red check failures heal now. Oh, okay. Okay, well maybe that's good. Get true signatures for Everard, yeah. Now we have a skill point, but what we could do... See, it's weird though, like we could forget advanced race theory, but... But the thing is... That kind of seems like a waste of a skill point. Until we have something else to learn. Really. Huh. Keep racism, get a new one. Yeah, but we don't have another... You are right. But I don't... Like, there's no thoughts available right now. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a huge list of them here. Look, I know it's, like, kind of grayed out and hard to see, but there is a massive list of thoughts. But right now, we're not even, like... We're not even at the limit, you know? So it seems silly to forget one that is, admittedly, giving us +1 conceptualization. And just giving us a static buff at the moment. A giant ass print on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. Okay.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Maybe a belief of robot superiority?
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Okay, force yourself to go through the folders. This is not like a terrible check.
Whatever's hidden
Oh, yeah.
here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everart.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
Crazy how Kim says, wow. Yeah, Kim, honestly, Kim is the best partner you could ever ask for.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Okay, well that was, you know, experience. Look at this. Postcard Le Jardin. I have not, like, explored this much at all. Magnesium. Oh, +1 visual calculus. Hello. I mean, -1 drama, but I think we're already pretty good with drama, to be honest. So, yeah, whatever. We might level up Volition again to retry that check, actually.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
Let's insert 10
The
cents.
machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Let your muscle memory dial a random number. We might be good at this.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then,
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you?
the voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
Okay, what is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy.
Do you know me?
No.
Well, what is this place to me, Lemmy?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Harry Dubois. Do you have anything on my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November '46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What kind of film is that?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine.
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
Okay. Okay. Well, how the hell am I ever going to find that? I mean, that's way down the list of priorities for the moment, isn't it? You are a character of a movie you rented? I mean, maybe. Maybe. Do I have any tear?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Excuse me, I have the tear bag, but no tear. Can I still use the machine?
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Alright. Thank you very much. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's all this?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
What's this?
What is what? It's a raincoat.
Oh.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult. A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Say nothing, just take it in.
The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Sell speed?
Huh? Speed. Like, speed. No, Frit doesn't do that.
Of course not. Frit is an establishment that acts within the law. Is that all, detective?
Sell anything under the counter? Like, for example, speed?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Alright. Okay then. Look, I'm not buying a raincoat, am I? I'm not buying a raincoat for $4. Kim sell speed? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, is it this way? Is this where we're supposed to go? I feel like it might be. Humanitarian aid tuna fish. Oh, really? Alright. Roy's pawn shop. Fast cash for faster times. What's going on, Roy? There he is. Alright. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in.
Wow. A very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Heimdall burning. The antlers on the hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes are familiar.
What's the deal with the man on the t-shirt?
It's the man from Heimdall.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
Their matter-of-fact tone belies their surprise at the fact that you didn't recognize the figure in the print. Lie, sire, for no reason.
Lie for no reason? Okay. I was a very sheltered child. My parents only let me read boring books about ordinary people. And the man from Heimdall looks extraordinary.
That's very sad, man. Then you missed out on some pretty well executed, albeit repetitive, adventure literature. The man from Heimdall is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotler. Mostly what is nowadays Arda NFD. In fact, Most people don't think that man from Helmdall ever really existed. But they are wrong.
Helmdall isn't a real place.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Helmdall are an ontological necessity. But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about.
I'm not having a fucking argument. What the fuck, Roy?
Wow. What?
Yeah, what? You mean the man from Helmdall was real?
I mean, even if the man from Helmdall didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has.
Right.
It's simple, really.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Helmdall, and watched northern lights travel across the sky.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
Sniff the t-shirt?
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
How much are you selling it for?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
Couldn't you just give it me for free then?
But why?
Well, good question. Perhaps I could repay you in another way.
I deal in goods, not services.
I mean, my authority is shit anyway. Yeah, you know what? Gosh, I don't... I'll buy it.
Welcome to Helmdall, officer.
Thank you. I'll buy it. You convinced me, Roy. Don't know if I'm going to wear it. A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Oh, yeah. Some kind of machine. An antique cash register. Oh, okay.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box. Yeah, we can do this.
Everything you pick
fuck it
out
out.
seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Well, I have a skill point. Doing it. There you go. Wait, oh, I have to... No, I did it. Wait, what?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the headless phone rider.
Who? No, of course.
There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine. I had to hide it so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
He doesn't elaborate on these wrong hands. It's unlikely that he ever will.
I've heard about it. I've heard the Headless Phone Rider rides a Headless Bull.
Okay.
Yes, there are several competing versions of the story, but I believe this figurine is a more canonical representation.
What are we talking about again?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
Alright, let's do it.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Alright, Roy.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Typical vacuous consumerist objects.
It keeps me entertained.
Is Roy high? And if yes, then what is he on? Look at this. Electrochemistry.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Parolidon? What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me, or is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
Chill out, man. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having.
Parolidon is just something since the People's Power disaster. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
What's the People's Pile?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Okay.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
What in the fuck is a particle decay generator?
A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
Why is it called the People's Pile?
Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out.
Why did it fail?
An emergency
Oh, Bill!
Steam pressure blowing the turbine.
Thanks so much for the raid.
Fuel
Welcome on in.
containment vessel
How are you all
up
doing?
In the explosion, both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
Encyclopedia was talking right at that moment. Thank you so much for bringing your community over here, Bill. Very cool to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. What have you been up to this evening? I'm sorry, all of this talking has made Stripey lose her comfortable position on my knee there for a moment. Never mind. Yeah, how are you? We are like so deep into Disco Elysium right now. I can't even begin to explain it. I can't even really begin to explain this video game, if I'm being brutally honest with you. But, you know, we are a policeman, and, well, sort of, we are. And we are investigating a murder, and I think we're kind of solving the murder, but I don't know if we're supposed to. It's complicated. It's becoming a bit of a moral conundrum. Started playing Chrono Trigger today. That is an absolute classic, isn't it? Chrono Trigger. Wow. Yeah, I've never played Chrono Trigger, but I only hear, you know, like good things about Chrono Trigger being one of the greats. Disco Elysium is on my list of games to get to. Been meaning to play for a while. All I'll say is it's very it's hard, right? Because it's hard. It might sound weird for me to say this because I'm on my first playthrough and I don't even know if I will ever do another playthrough. But just from the communication from people in chat, and you know, other people who have been playing the game either before me or at the same time as me, it's very, very freeform. Like things can just go incredibly different. Like, check this out, Bill. Here is my list of skills, right? And I've so far spent quite a few skill points, but there are 6 in each, like, stat or attribute, I suppose. Some of them will make sense, like Encyclopedia will tell you things about the world. Rhetoric is the art of persuasion and intellectual discourse. Some of them are like a bit weirder, like conceptualization, understand creativity and see art in the world. Inland Empire, hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. You know, Party Planet, love and be loved by drugs. All of these do various things that, like, are passively... These skills are... First of all, they're passively interacting with the world around you, okay, in ways that you don't always necessarily realize, but when you're in a dialogue, the game will, like, inform you that, you know, your internal volition, it speaks to you. There are literally voices in your head, and it speaks to you in that moment about what, you know, what is your internal volition telling you about this situation. And that's just happening passively, like, all the time. And there are, I mean, what's that? 24 skills on here. But then also there are checks that you can do, and it will tell you it's going to check a particular skill. And also there are ways to boost or lower those checks. So, like, as an example, I just got a boost asking this guy what kind of drugs is he on, which was great. And I think the conversation's going very well. I was also in a shop just recently where they had some raincoats for sale, and I had the option to try and steal a raincoat, which was a, I think it was a savoir-faire skill check. And because I asked the employee about the raincoat before I wondered whether I might try to steal it, her attention was then fixed on the raincoat, and I got a debuff to that check. So even if my savoir-faire was good, so you can kind of accidentally debuff yourself as well by just basically, you just don't want to click every option. I think it's not one of those games, you know what I mean, where you just literally click everything. You have to kind of think about what you want to do. And then obviously you have an inventory. This is my favorite bit, though. This is my favorite bit. The thought cabinet. Okay, so if you see this list here, I have 6 thoughts now that just came up in, like, through conversation with various NPCs. It'll be like, you know, oh, you can now internalize this thought. And whilst you are internalizing a thought, so you bring it into here, and then it takes some in-game time for the thought to fully internalize. Whilst you are internalizing it, usually you will get a debuff. But by the time you have fully internalized it, you will get then, like, a buff. And also it will give you access, these thoughts will give you access to, like, other dialogue options and other interactions that you might not otherwise have. And it's not always like as straightforward and simple as you might imagine. So, for example, I think this is like a good one to show off, right? This is advanced race theory. Essentially, there's a racist character, like a supremacist racist character, but he was blocking the way to a place where I needed to be. And in order to try and negotiate my way past him, I had the opportunity to try and internalize his advanced race theory. The cool thing is that I've internalized that now, and it gives me a debuff. When I have a skill point, I can forget it. Okay, so you can do away with it. But all it's actually doing is giving me access to dialogue options and interactions that I don't necessarily have to engage with, right? But in the case of that gentleman,
my baby
don't
really cool. Mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
Bill, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Bill. Oh, that is very cool of you. But yeah, you don't have to act on the things that these thoughts are giving you, and also you can do away with them. Now check this out though. So here's the 6 that I have found currently. I haven't even found any of the others because they're not like white. They haven't even showed up. But look at this list. Look at this list. So these are all thoughts that I could come across and internalize, and I guess this here is like the maximum amount that I can have internalized at any one time. So that's why at the moment, like, I think I want to forget advanced race theory, but the reason I haven't at the moment is I can't even fill out all my slots. So like, what's the point until I've got something else to put there? But I don't know where any of these other ones are currently. And I guess you just have to kind of come across them. It's very vast. It's very vast. Being able to take something, use it, and then forget it is very cool. Yeah, it is definitely a game though where you just have to want to like engage in dialogue and menus. You know what I mean? There's not very much gameplay at all, really, but there is exploration, and there is massive variability by the seams of it. I've heard people say like this is, you know, the greatest thing ever, and I know people that I would not recommend Disco Elysium to, right? And I know good friends who I respect and love a lot who I would say probably you should not play Disco Elysium. It's probably not your thing. But for the people who it does click for, it's kind of the best representation of this type of game, I can imagine. Not White Kelston, that's right. Alright, tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were a part of. Roy, who's on... What fucking drug is he on? Pyrolidon. Tell me more about that.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
Exactly, Bill. Exactly. You're on board with it.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red
drop
of blood.
This is what I'm talking about here, right? So this is Bird's Nest Roy. This was his little section of talking, and now my perception. I didn't like do a perception check right now, but my perception just did a roll in the background. There was this difficulty of 10, and it's telling me I have hit 10. I think it does a die roll as well at the same time, and so then it gives me this little extra like contextual thing for the conversation, just because my perception pinged at that moment. And so you don't always know about that. So you're not like actively always using your skills. Sometimes you're just accidentally passively using them, but it will tell you about it, and you'll hear the voices in your head from that particular like skill or attribute that you have. I just think that's cool. But you can also, there are checks to do as well.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
But anyway, it's very cool of you, Bill, for bringing the raid over and joining us for Cerebral Sunday. It's very cool. It's nice to have a chat to you, and it's nice to hear from you.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
I've heard like different things about Esoteric Ebb. I think maybe that's just inevitable because you come off the back of something like Disco Elysium, and obviously all the, like, you know, all the discourse surrounding it. I mean, I'm not too engaged with any of that. I just think it's a cool game.
So much disappointment and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed, Roy?
No one's. Everyone's.
The cool thing is, see this, so I've got this continue button here, but because it's purple, it means one of my psyche skills, one of my purple skills, is about to, like, activate.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How did you end up running a pawn shop, Roy?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Alright, well, thank you for telling me, Roy.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Alright, we're gonna try... Electrochemistry really wants us to get some of this man's drugs. You want to share some of your Pyrrolidon?
Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display.
Okay.
Looks like he doesn't want to get involved.
See you in a bit, Kim.
Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I ride the Puro every day, Roy.
Every day? You look the part. Here you go, man.
He presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand, very odd-looking. Yes.
Of course.
Okay. Can I sell you anything?
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No, not yet. What about this photo of a corpse?
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
Do you know what the tattoos mean?
Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic paths are, but the tattoos on the man are not that.
Alright, cool. I don't have anything at the moment.
Perhaps.
Can you aid our investigation, Roy?
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
There was a guy hanging. He was killed and hanged. Do you know about that?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Do you happen to have any guns? Yeah, I do need a gun, actually.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Shit.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh, God.
I pawned my gun.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me, Roy.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
In what way?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of stuck on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Very normal behavior. You must have been in great shape.
How much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
Fucking that's nothing. That won't even get me a room at the hotel, Roy.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
Oh, shit. What happens to the best of us, you know what I mean, Roy?
It certainly does. Especially in Revachol.
Was the buyer a policeman?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Kim. I know how it looks, but this man is high on Pyrilodon. Pyroholdon. So, let's just consider that.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Shit. Maybe she's a vigilante. Wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can, Kim.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
Any idea where I can find the buyer, Roy?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Right. Have people from Everard Clare's Union come here to track the gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Wait, then it might be true. Everard's claims.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm.
Of course.
Well, I have to go now. Yeah, no worries, Bill. Enjoy dinner, I hope it's cool. Just thanks so much for dropping by, like I say, and hopefully we'll catch up properly sometime soon.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Okay. Tippy toes to see more?
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says, Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
That Stereo 8 machine, Roy.
Is the Harman Welsh W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres, even though I don't really like music.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
What? You don't like music?
The stuff I record myself, silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by, nocturnal animals climbing on the roof, airship rotors, that kind of thing.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
Okay, what I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that.
Alright, that's all. I do think I want to buy that, but I feel like I'm supposed to always have 20 so that I can afford the bloody hotel. The main reason I actually came here was, isn't this where the shack is or something? Water lock out of order until Wednesday. Oh, okay.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal.
Oh.
But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull the lever up?
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yeah. Well, what fucking day is it now? It's Tuesday. Oh, so tomorrow. Okay.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
You know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Okay, can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
It is salty. It is savory. It is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Okay, Kim's in it too. Alright, thanks very much. See you later. That wasn't, you know, what I would hope was going to happen. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna buy them.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those.
I mean, I guess, you know, the more clothes we buy, the more skills we can access and all that kind of stuff. That's probably good. Now, didn't I level up Volition to try this again?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
No, I guess not. I guess not. I think I did it. Ugh. Keep forgetting how to close that menu. I think I did it with the other guy. Okay, well, what tasks do we have? I've probably got about 15 minutes left of the stream tonight, so what can we do? We do an empathy check on Tommy Lahom.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
What do I see in his eyes?
Ease into it.
Nope.
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
What's going on with you?
I'm okay, man. Just... the jam's got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn. It's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Okay, well that didn't really work. Surely... where's this backyard wall? Wait, was that the thing? I thought we were like good at conceptualization. Yeah, isn't it this?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Maybe we're not very good.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by?
Alright, Kim. I understand. Physical instrument measure head. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Physical instrument 2. Oh, that's just... oh! Oh, surely this is just better. We lose some authority, but, like, that seems fine to me. Didn't that guy have... he had, like, a jacket that gave me physical instrument? And... +1 psyche, -1 health.
Whoa. In your hand, Pyrrolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power. What a funny little cat. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Okay.
The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up. Like an oyster. Come on, slurp it. What is he? Your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it. Slurp the morsel of danger joy.
Slurp it a little.
You suck a minuscule drop of extremely chemical-smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone.
Tastes like gasoline.
It tastes like many things, all melted into one conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around, the world slowly exists as it did before. Only now, gentle flames lick at its edges, as though it were a photo burning.
Really?
No, of course not really. It's just a metaphor. The effect of that otherworldly drop of liquid is slower, more subtle than that of real flames, yet just as warm. This warmth, it makes you want to share your discovery with Kim.
Will I be able to stand straight and walk?
Why not? This government-developed substance seems very non-intrusive. You could even operate heavy machinery.
Right.
Fire machinery. Please don't actually operate any fire machines.
Kim, I just did the anti-radiation drug.
I'm happy for you.
His glasses turn golden as the fire reflects off the lenses. You feel this man is your brother.
Huh.
Just don't mix it with anything, he thinks, looking you over. Thankfully, his sense of balance seems okay. Whatever. I'm not getting involved. Wow. Kim's badass. Or he's had a druggie partner. Whoa. That's probably it. He's seen it before. Look at all these guys go off like fireworks as information pours into you about the lieutenant's simple remark. I'm happy for you. This stuff is great. Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Pyrrolidon. This stuff is going to give you insight into that little flickering light hidden in all human beings.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a Pyrrolidon button. It gives +1 to psyche skills. Empathy, suggestion, authority, inland empire, esprit de corps, and volition. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your health.
Well... Is it on a timer? Or is my empathy just higher now? That's kind of interesting.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Perhaps we can go and see Joyce. Now that we're all fired up on drugs, you know? Guess I'd have to get some more, though. Cape Side Apartments. Rue de Saint-Gilles, roundabout north. Okay. Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I've talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
It's not important if I liked him, I was doing my job. I'm not telling you anything.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
The RCM does not pick sides in this. I hope it doesn't come off any other way.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite Interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
Yes, a referral.
Such referrals may sometimes get you information from a man like Everard. Did it?
Detective, I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Everett says the Wild Pines sent mercenaries after the Union. Now one is dead.
The company did not send mercenaries after the Union. I told you in great detail about the mistakes my side made. And of course, I accept them completely. I just hope you don't share Everart's view on things. After all, as he said, one's dead now. The Pines certainly hasn't killed any of theirs.
Let's keep it that way. She means to add, but then doesn't. Look who's defensive suddenly.
Alright, that's all I've got to say.
Naturally, Detective. There are lighter topics to gossip about.
He's helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. He's able to contain the anger and surprise. When I said, be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging to the RCM.
Yeah.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this, to gauge their reactions.
Yeah,
It's all
kind
part
of. Yeah, alright, Kim. I fucked it up.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
No.
Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then. Is there anything else?
I'd rather talk about something
Of course.
else.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with? The lorries are still stuck at the roundabout. If the police is asking, one of the drivers might admit to it.
She simply nods.
What would you like to know? Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Yes.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A? 33A? This old proletarian haunt here. As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata. Yes. Anyway. Good. That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
How was you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Got some questions
More
about
lessons in
reality.
basic
Oh, here we go.
reality? My favourite part of the day.
What
Go ahead,
is-
ask me anything.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this something close.
Alright,
Glad
you
to
know
have
what?
been of assistance.
This didn't work out, Joyce. I'm sorry about that. Got all these checks. I guess let's try the sleeping dock worker or measurehead, maybe. We can also go through. Yeah, we can go through that apartment. I think with the key that we got, but I think that's going to be a thing for next week's. Excuse me, Cerebral Sunday. You know, can that be a bull? No way, right?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Can I have a bite?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Please, Gaston.
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
Let's just share it.
Fuck off! It's mine!
Okay.
A glimmer of respect flashes in René's eyes.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
And it's gone.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws.
Alright, well, we'll think about the sandwich another time.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her.
No. I thought that was the sleeping... Where's the sleeping dock worker? Huh. Guess I don't know. Alright, measure head.
The unpromising raised pupil returns. There is nothing funky. I cannot possibly imagine what...
I think this recipe...
That will be there.
He will grant it.
Your pedomorphic friend.
The lieutenant.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of...
I think this...
That will be there.
That...
These cups are...
don't be vulgar. White or not has Mr. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. You're petulant.
He looks toward the harbor, motionless.
How do I thought there was a way to do like a test against him.
Of stone.
Racist.
Welcome. He must think.
I am not like them.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is
your earlobes are too big.
Of the ear.
Your earlobes are...
Yes.
I'm craniometrically superior to you.
Exhibit forward projection of the jaw. It is impossible. This.
Sure, haven't we already read all this? I guess not.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivisholians. Your parents.
Alright, whatever. Whatever. I thought there was a check to be had here, but perhaps there isn't. Anyway, I think we're done. I think that Cerebral Sunday will be back next week on Sunday. That was cool though. I mean, that felt like a lot of progress today, to be honest. And now I still have a skill point to spend. I don't really know what to do with. I do want to get that volition thing sorted out though. You know what? I'm gonna. That's gonna be the last thing we do actually. Let's go and try and make that phone call again, because I'm pretty sure, isn't that the fridge people? This will definitely be the final thing that we do now tonight. I'll remember to quick save again in a moment.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the company.
No. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions.
Okay. That still did not work out. Well, fair enough. I don't think we have any actually, like, volition checks, do we? Not really. No, we've got the Gaston one. Alright, yeah. Well, there we have it. If you want to catch more Disco Elysium, it's going to be back on Sunday night next week at around about 7 p.m. UK time. Between now and then, I don't know. I have booked some time. This is like a while away now, but I have booked some time off work for when Star Wars Zero Company releases. And I have been mentioning to some of the guys when I've been chatting to them over the past few days that my excitement for Zero Company is unfortunately dwindling as more and more about the game is released, and as less and less about the game is released, if you see what I mean. But, I'm still going to play it because it's one of my favourite developers and they're making a game and I'm keen to try it out. But I'm definitely not getting too carried away at this moment. But I've got the time off work anyway when it comes out, so we're probably going to explore that a little bit towards the end of next month. That should be a cool thing. Other than that, maybe there'll be a stream through the week. I certainly hope so, but I have an awful lot of things going on at the moment, so I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Anyway, between now and then, everybody, I love you all a lot. Please, over the coming days, be unspeakably, unreasonably, and indeed unfathomably kind to each other. It's been a pleasure. Maybe I'll see you next week for some more Cerebral Sunday. Good night.
Coffee steam, tabs all lined on the screen, brain teasers and puzzles flow. The weekend's final show. You say one more mind and we say time is loose, and pixel doors, hidden hallway turns, chats on fire, big brains burn. Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think, twisting logic while the week stays from the brink. Puzzle pieces flip like ice cubes in a stiff drink. On Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think. A fresh level of inscription, time loops and parallel dimensions. Kelly quotes some book from his shelf. Chat's busy arguing with itself. Press left, no stop pressing. Every fail's a kind of blessing. Laugh loud, open up your third eye. There's secrets hidden just inside. Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think, twisting logic while the week stays from the brain. Puzzle pieces click like I see in a stiff drink. On Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think. The sun going supernova is someone's idea of fun. Half deep thought, half bad pun. Boogie Bills has 10 health. A conundrum, smoking gun. One more try, Cerebral Sunday, we're staying up to think, twisting logic while the week stays from the brink. staying up till things